Major John Madden in my camper van at the Boca Chica Walmart. Boca Chica. No, not Boca Chica. This is the Ruben Torres Walmart. There are two real major east-west streets in Brownsville. And we've spent a lot of time in Brownsville over the last 10 months. And we park at Walmarts because mostly they don't fuss with you being there. And they have a strong Wi-Fi. I bet I can pull the Wi-Fi from where I'm parked. I'm parked around by the drive-through pharmacy. There's a car coming down like that. It's early. I think it's 9 o'clock. They don't close till 11. But there's not much action over here. And my dog, when he hops out of the car, he has wandered back in the parking lot. But mostly he aims for green space over there. And on the other side of that fence, there's a little pond. There's always that fenced-in pond at every Walmart. And they make me suspicious of what's in there. But ducks hang out down there, and Magic loves to go hunting down there. He's a nocturnal hunter. And he's in the back of the car somewhere. I don't know if you can see him or not. He just came in, and he's so athletic. My legs were not blocking the passageway here. They were over on the side more. And man, he's just one bound, boom, he's in. And then one bound, he's back in the bed back there. He is a monster. So athletic, so smooth. So I want to do a couple little stories about light. So we're parked here where we are. There's a big light up there. So if I was leaning when I was over here, that light wasn't so good. But if I just lean back in the doorway, it's pretty fair. There are lots of places in this world where you can get away from ambient light if you make a point of it. Now in the Blue Ridge Mountains, especially so, I was in a city of I think 40,000 and the county was 70,000, Asheville, North Carolina, right on the spine of the Blue Ridge Mountains. So you never got away from ambient light in town. But 3 years ago when I left the city and went and got invited to stay with a friend in her walk-in basement apartment to get away from the COVID in Asheville, it was dark. She was just a little bit up the side of a mountain, but maybe 5 miles from the town. But I did an experiment one night. I had gone somewhere to a neighboring town, Marshall, I think, beautiful French Broad River town, and came back and it was dark. And I stood next to my car and I was pretty sure I was no more than 4 or 5 feet away from it, and I could not see it. I didn't know where, I had no idea in which direction my car was. That's how dark it was there. So that was great. That was great. I started out afraid of the dark. I had lived in the country. I had lived in dark places, but not for a long time. But I found it very comforting, finally. I loved it. Loved it. And 3 years, me and Pancho first, my little fat chihuahua, and now Magic after Pancho died, I choose to go for off the beaten path, off the grid. The country songs, they talk about going where you can't hear the interstate. And we parked overnight in lots of those places. More in Appalachia. They've been a little harder to find. But along the Mississippi River, coming down from Iowa down to New Orleans, there were lots of places. Light is an amazing thing. I came to understand why people said that the sun and the moon were gods. This is a totally different experience, day and night. Totally different experience. And it's shocking still how if I aim a light, stuff I couldn't see, then suddenly I can. It's like they didn't exist. And years ago, I hatched the notion that the unconscious, mostly when I would realize stuff I hadn't realized, aside from my sex abuse memories that were really locked up tight in a vault somewhere, mostly I would realize, oh, it's like that information is up on a corner of a big computer monitor, and I've just gotten in the habit of not looking there. But now that I see it, I go, yeah, I knew it was there. I knew it was there. Yeah, good. So I hope that was interesting. I'm not positive it was. I'll review it before I post it. Thanks. Bye.